Welcome to episode 6 of Brent and Joe, the Retro Show. Just a little warning, this episode may be a little perverted and inappropriate at times, so be mindful of watching this episode around children or your significant other. So let's get started. Brent, roll the intro.
Warning, Brent and Joe, the Retro Show, may contain video games from the 80s and 90s, so if you're under the age of 20, you might not know what the we're talking about.
I won't be free, I'm going away. Every moment's one more chance to stand up or get in the way. So when I go, I want the world to know.
Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Brent and Joe, the Retro Show, and today we are going to be talking about our top 5 favorite female video game characters, and this list was pretty hard to put together, but we managed to do so. So, at the number 5 spot, I have to pick, as a fan of Mortal Kombat, Sonya Blade. Now, as I mentioned before, I am a huge fan of the Mortal Kombat series, so it's more likely for me to put someone on Mortal Kombat on my list.
Let's go!
Oh, I love punctuality in a woman.
Now, most of the Mortal Kombat games, Sonya Blade's mission is to capture Kano. Now, over the years, characters evolve and stuff like that, and Sonya Blade did as well. Now, it's not more of her physical appearance, it was more for her personality and background story. Like, for an example, she was married to Johnny Cage, and then they had a daughter named Cassie Cage, who you will see later on in the Mortal Kombat series, such as Mortal Kombat X and also Mortal Kombat 11. Now, Mortal Kombat 11, Sonya Blade was voiced by Ronda Rousey. And also, don't get it twisted. Even though she has been married and has a daughter and she has that emotional side, she'll still kick you in the mouth.
You know how you pick up chicks in this country?
What the fuck was that?
What you just did. That's it. That's what you do.
Oh, look at that fucking thing. That little calesa. Like a bug coming out of your mouth.
So for my number 5 pick, I had to go for the first time I saw partial nudity in the 16-bit era, and that was the original Golden Axe for the Sega Genesis Mega Drive. The Amazon was your female heroine to choose from in Golden Axe, and this was a great arcade game back in the late 80s. I mean, you don't need me to give an introduction to Golden Axe. The Amazon was one of my favorites because her magic was just so powerful. She was the original, dragon lady. Look out, Daenerys. The Amazon was first. She'll throw those little blue potions up in the air and just clear the stage. I remember, I must have been like, 12, 13 years old. I would scroll her character to the top of the screen and just have her like walk aimlessly to watch her butt cheeks wiggle. Yeah, good old times. The Amazon, she reminds me of Red Sonja. I don't know if you guys remember that movie back in the 80s with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Brigitte Nielsen, who used to be married to Sylvester Stallone back in the 80s. I mean, he's gone through a lot of wives. But yeah, she was this 6-foot-tall blonde, and she had some popular movies in the 80s, but her acting wasn't the greatest. But she had some blockbuster hits.
Ay, coño, chilo que la raza. Mira eso.
Go ahead. You think you can do it with her?
I think I can do it. You gonna watch me?
Hey, look at you. Go ahead. You're not gonna do it.
Watch this.
Okay, now moving on to the number 4 spot, I have to go with Jill Valentine. Now, if you don't know who Jill Valentine is, she is mostly known for the Resident Evil series.
Explain killings that are sweeping across this city.
But basically, she is one of 2 playable characters in the Resident Evil series. But Jill is really tough in combat. Imagine trying to fight off a bunch of different zombies coming after you and trying to attack you. And Jill has done that throughout the years. But like I said, being a huge fan of Resident Evil, I had to put Jill somewhere in this top 5 list. So that's why I picked Jill Valentine.
For my number 4, I'm going to be going with Noriko from Heavenly Sword. This was a premier PS3 game. It came out when the PS3 launched. Great hack and slasher. Excellent story. And Noriko herself is just a total superstar in this game. Beautiful redheaded heroine that's picture perfect, and she's got the moves and the badass personality to match. Excellent game if you're a fan of God of War, you like, you know, hack and slash games. This one's excellent, and if you missed out on this one for the PS3, you can probably pick it up for like $6 or $7 used. Excellent game, excellent character. Noriko is gorgeous, and she's my number 4. Back to you, Brent.
You're looking very pretty today. Yes, you. I've been watching from over there. You want to see something funny? Hey, take a look over there. You see that man there? Watch that guy.
Okay, now moving on to the number 3 spot, I'm just gonna paint a different perspective with this character, and at the number 3 spot, I picked Peach. Now, Peach is a well-known character from the Super Mario franchise, and
You know, I can eat a peach for hours.
you know, she plays that innocent princess, you know, that gets captured by Bowser, and then Mario has to come and save her. Well, I kind of want to twist things up and, you know, put a little different spin on things, and maybe you can see this perception of Peach as I do. But when I see Princess Peach, I think of a man-eater. Now, of course, she's this innocent princess, you know, that gets taken away and someone has to save her, but I don't see that. I see Princess Peach as a man-eater, and I'm going to tell you why. Now, originally she was in Donkey Kong, you know, just like Mario, but she didn't go by Peach back then. She went by Pauline. Later on, that changed to Peach. Now, strike one. As you can see from the shirt, Donkey Kong had his hands all over Peach. Strike one. Now, let's talk about Bowser. Now, in every single Mario game you could think of, Peach always gets captured. And sometimes you think, maybe she likes it. Strike two. Bowser has his hands all over Peach as well. Now, poor little Mario, you know, he's trying to save her every single video game, and she keeps getting captured. But Mario, he's just going to keep trying to save her because, you know, he loves her and stuff like that. So, strike three. Mario had his hands all over Peach as well. Now, don't get it twisted. I don't know for sure if she's a man-eater or not, but she's still very important to the Mario franchise. So, at the number 3 spot, I have to pick Princess Peach.
My number 3 is going to be Natsumi. She's a heroine from the game Ninja Masters. This was a Neo Geo early 90s one-on-one weapons-based fighting game, and it was a great game. You know, a lot of people don't know, never heard of Ninja Warriors. It was, you know, it was really good back in the day, and I still play it to this day. I've been enjoying it quite often on my Neo Geo Mini. But, you know, a lot of people know Samurai Showdown, but this little Ninja Masters is like the little cousin of theirs. Excellent game. It's, you know, I wish they would make a sequel for this one, but I don't think it was as popular as Samurai Showdown. But Natsumi, she's just an amazing character. You know, if you compare her with other fighters that you may know of, she has a little bit of guile in her and a little bit of Ken and Ryu. She can decimate aerial attacks and keep the pressure on with a flurry of quick, powerful attacks. She's just awesome and well animated, to say the least. Natsumi! She takes the number 3 spot on my list. Love her.
Okay, now jumping into the number 2 spot, I have to go with Aloy. Aloy is the main character of Horizon Zero Dawn, and basically she is a skilled warrior. Some of the weapons that she uses are the bow and arrow, the spear, and also different other gadgets. Now, she is a huntress that wants justice for the people that attacked her tribe. And not to mention, she is a total badass with that bow and arrow, so I wouldn't cross her path and piss her off as well. Now, I know this is the only game in that series, and I would love to see another one in the future. But as for right now, you know, I definitely feel like she definitely needs to have a mention in this list. And I think she's very impactful as well.
It won't bite. You came from nothing. You will die a nothing.
I never seen Horizon Zero Dawn, Brent. That looks pretty cool. And Aloy, she looks like a worthy badass. So, moving on. My number 2 pick is going to be Taki from the Soul Calibur universe. Now, with the Soul Calibur universe, there are so many beautiful women to choose from. I think Soul Calibur, the series, has the most amazing animated women of all video games, just in my opinion. But Tacky, you know, she's my favorite. She's so fast. She's such a fast and powerful character. You know, she's one of the endgame characters that you later on want to master. You can, if you become good with Tacky, you know, she can take out any character with no problem. You know, she's so freaking awesome. And you know, playing with her is just pure eye candy. She's awesome. Tacky from Soul Calibur.
Now moving on to the number 1 spot, I have to go with someone, when you say female video game characters, this is the first one that pops to my head, and that is Lara Croft.
Get down!
Which obviously she's from the Tomb Raider series. She is highly intelligent, athletic, an archaeologist who ventures in tombs and ruins.
Hello, boys. You're all wet.
Oh, I'm sorry, did I interrupt something? Wait a minute. Why is your pants down? But anyways, guys, as I mentioned before, when you think of leading female roles, she is the first one that comes to mind. I'm sorry, guys. Poor choice of words. But yeah, Lara Croft is my number 1 spot.
I gotta watch my friend here. He's gonna stick his tongue out to that girl. Oh, look at that. Hey, yo!
You're sick.
You see what happened to him? No pay for you. Come on. Go sit over like that. Come on.
Bitch.
What I try to tell you?
Lesbian.
What I try to tell you?
I totally agree with you, Brent. You know, Lara Croft, she's synonymous with female video game characters. My number 1 pick is going to be Cammy from Street Fighter. You know, she made her debut in Super Street Fighter in the 90s. Kind of reminds you of this 1990s innocent Playboy animation. But then as the series evolved, she became more, you know, more badass. And the clothing became more sexual, if you need to say.
Knock on! Smasher! Finish!
You win!
But yeah, she's an awesome character, and I love using her. Well balanced, and they've improved her. They have improved her abilities. You know, she can hold her own. And Cammy, I told you I have to finish this video that we will play later. I promise.
Oh my god!
Okay, now it was really fun putting this video together, and I'd like to thank Turbo Joe for doing some behind-the-scenes editing on this video, and also I can't wait till the next episode. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.
Thank you all for watching, and thank you, Brent, for being part of this great episode. We will talk to you again real soon on the next one. Peace!